Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Layered Faith Podcast. Now, guys, we are literally days away from our launch of season 2. But before we get into season 2, I want to give a bit of a background, concerning the theme for this season. The theme for this season is the 7 mountains. Now, some of you may or may not be familiar with the 7 mountains, so I want to take this time in this video specifically to share what the 7 mountains is all about. It's a very interesting concept that truly has shifted and shaped our societal culture now, even now. And so let's get into this really quickly. I'm super excited. So get your pens, your pen, your paper, your iPhone, whatever, and take some notes because this is actually really good. So let's get into it, right? The 7 mountains. The 7 mountains is a framework used in Christian theology, specifically in evangelical and charismatic circles. The idea is that these 7 mountains are supposed to represent the areas of influence that shape our societies that Christians should be dominating. Follow me because we are going somewhere with this. So these 7 mountains, as I mentioned briefly before, these are the areas that shape the society that we live in, that essentially Christians specifically should be influencing. They should be showing a level of leadership and essentially dominating these 7 mountains in order to bring more godly values into this world that we are living in. So now I'm going to get into specifically what the 7 mountains are. So we have religion, we have family, we have business, we have arts and entertainment, we have media, we have government, and we have education. Now, these are the 7 mountains that are essentially dominating our world. They literally shape our society. They shape how things go, or they dictate, I should say, how things go in this world. And so it's important that we have Christians dominating these 7 mountains so that godly values are continuously being introduced into this world that we live in. And so I'm going to briefly talk about each one briefly because there are a lot and I don't want this video to be too long. So let's start with religion, right? Now, religion, I'm going to read some of my notes here. The religion aspect specifically focuses on the spiritual influence and the shaping of culture, right? Through faith, of course. And so you can imagine the importance of having godly men and women of God that would dominate on this mountain called religion, so that, again, we can have a level of influence, show a level of leadership, and introduce godly values the biblical way, right? Now, there's so much more I want to say about this mountain, but because, again, I don't want this video to be too long, I will move on. But one of the guest speakers that I have coming on, for season 2 that is dominating on this mountain, I think you're really, really going to love the conversation that we have, and just to hear his perspective on religion and so many other things and how he's been able to dominate this mountain at such a young age. It's amazing. So moving on. We have family, right? Family, the mountain of family, basically highlighting the importance of strong family values, parenting, and nurturing the next generation coming up after us. Then we have education. Education focuses on transforming schools, teaching, having a kind of knowledge that aligns with biblical principles. This is why it's so important that, yes, we do have Christian, Holy Ghost-filled teachers in the educational system, so that the next generation is not led astray. Like, again, the guest speakers that I have coming on for that particular mountain, you're absolutely going to love the conversation. I mean, my eyes were even opened when we started talking about this mountain of education because it's so layered. Anyway, Government. Government helps to encourage ethical leadership, godly principles in politics and public service. I mean, can you imagine having a government system that is solely ruled by Holy Ghost filled, blood bought believers in Jesus Christ? Do you think that the systems of this world, anyway, all right, sorry, moving on, guys. Media focuses on shaping public opinion and culture through truthful and moral communication. Arts and entertainment bringing creativity, storytelling, and culture that is aligned with faith-based values. Business focuses on influencing the marketplace with ethical practices, integrity, and stewardship. Hence why, again, it's so important that we as Christians, we rise up. We begin to occupy. We begin to take territories, especially on these 7 mountains. Yeah, no, this season, you do not want to miss season 2, because the conversations that we are having on the LFP platform are just, I don't even have the words. Like, that's how good it is, because your eyes will be open, your mind will just have such different perspectives on what it means to have family, what it means to be a business owner, to be in the arts, and like, the conversations are just truly dynamic, and you do not want to miss this season. So make sure you share this video, you share the page, you turn on your notifications, because LFP season 2 is back in full effect. And I am so excited because yes, it is time for us as Christians to arise on these 7 mountains so that we can have good and godly impact in this world. So once again, LFP season 2 is back. Turn on your notifications, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.